이승우 선수랑도 만나고 손흥민 선수랑도 만나고.
How was it?
That was amazing.
Salah or Mane?
Oh, Mane for sure, man. Mane.
Is it okay to sell the bad stuff?
Pure head junk code. It's a good place for hangover, alright?
나의 사랑 인천유나이티드. 우리 학부과가 핸드볼을 너무 잘하거든요. We won 1 or 2 cups.
I've been part of the GSA soccer team since I arrived here. It's been awesome. One of the best experiences as a university student. It's been part of GSA for me. Yeah, it was the GSA mainly, the soccer team.
I joined some clubs. I did boxing for 1 month. I think I did rowing for around 2 months. And nowadays I'm in the soccer team, Holics. I had also some experience with handball and I enjoyed a lot.
For me, I do most of the time enjoy soccer, but I do also play for the basketball and from the underball team for my department with my boy IT right there. We won the trophy 2016, 17, can't recall it now. It was awesome. It was back in 2015. It was raining. We were playing against the economics department. We went to extra time. We couldn't run anymore because the floor was heavy and it was just the rain. All the subs we had, you cannot put them in the final. And most of us, we were like, man, I cannot play anymore. And my captain was like, look at the bench. You have to do it. And we ended up winning the tournament. Even though it was raining, it felt so good. I would love to experience it again.
It's not a HUFS event, but thanks to HUFS, me, Fernando and other friends, we were able to participate in a commercial for the World Cup. So I was able to see 손흥민. And there was also another commercial for the under 21. 이승우 선수랑도 만나고 손흥민 선수랑도 만나고.
How was it?
That was amazing.
I've had really amazing memories here in HUFS playing soccer. We've been able to represent the university in other universities outside Seoul. That's something that's very nice because that in my case, I guess it gives me the chance to kind of like pay back what the university is doing to me, representing the university. So that's very nice. And the other one is for sure the commercial that we had the opportunity to do thanks to the university as well with Sony, which now is one of the best players in the world for sure.
There's 2 very memorable moments. One is handball with my friends from 국제학부. It was my first time playing handball and in the end we won. I had an amazing experience. And the second one was the championship with Gyeonghi and 서울시립대. It was such a huge organization. The pictures and everything was super cool. The uniform, beautiful. We came out with like really great results and high members. It was really great to play with you.
Oh, about the facilities, I really want a new football field because 축구장은 is 너무 위험해요, 솔직히. There are so many digs, so many holes.
It would be good if there was lights.
Even though they don't make it artificial, they should flatten the ground at least. That would be great.
Everything it's super organized. For example, what you guys are doing, HUFSPORTS, kind of like leaving to the other generations that will come here to the university. I think it's very important. Facilities is another thing. For sure, the facilities should be improved because HUFS is a private university, and I haven't seen another private university with like a sand field.
I didn't even know we had a basketball team. I didn't even know we had an handball team. I didn't even know we do that, you know? So there's no channels to pass that information to people. Because I might be interested to do that.
Even if I'm not good, I want to participate.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it just seemed like all these donaries are hiding, you know. You only got to know if you have a friend in there. And when it comes to the facilities, it's just no sense. We have a basketball court, right, at the Minerva. But what we thought is like they could make it a multi-use facility. It's like they close the facility. They open once a week to have basketball class. I think there's still a long way to go.
I can say that my experience has been completely different to my friends back at home. More organized, more regulated, and very disciplined maybe. Even though we're mainly a foreigner team at GSA, we try to come on time. We do a lot of things that are more like Koreanized more than Westernized. So I think that's something nice.
For me, I think culture-wise is also different. Back home, we mainly play 3 sports, but the most popular are football, basketball, handball, I would say. Volleyball a little bit too. But in Korea, it's like a whole bunch of sport, you know. So I think like different people are engaged into different sports. Because for us, it's like on the weekend, the first thing you do is like either turn on your TV, sit down to watch a game, or gather with your friends, go to watch the game. Like that's a normal routine on the weekend. And here, I feel like you only kind of watch if your friends do that as well. But I would say my country is quite similar to what Fernando said. Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
I just can compare with my high school. We really act as a community. We have our cheering song. Everyone's really crazy for that. If you're in a competition or something, like all the universities acting as a community, singing something together, I guess it gives a lot of like I don't know how to say that. Yes, it is really good to create one.
Can you remember one of those songs back in Brazil?
Oh, it is in an indigenous language. If you guys from school are watching it, don't judge me, please, okay? It is E ao colégio militar, tudo ou nada, nada. Então, como é que é? Zum, zaravalho, pum, zarapim, zoqué, o qué, zum. Pinguilim, 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 zunga, 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 cachimarimbau, cachimarimbau. Ei, shout, colégio! Oh my god.
It's your turn.
Sing a song.
I learned about Incheon, like 나의 사랑 인천이 FC. I learned that, but then 인천에서 아저씨들이랑 축구할 때 한 아저씨가 저 데렸거든요. 그때 병원 갔어. 의사님 수술해야 됐다고 해요. 태권도. 저 원래 하려고 했고 다쳤으니까 안 했는데 진짜 하고 해보고 싶어요. 근데 it's about your legs, so and if I have a chance, I would like to definitely do more komdo. 재밌어요.
I was always interested about trying some sports related to like snow sports, like snowboarding maybe, because we don't get snow in my country, so it would be lovely to do something different. I don't know if the university has sports that are related to snow, but yeah, I think snowboarding, something related to snow would be really nice to try in the years that I have left here in Korea.
I would like to do Muay Thai because when I was younger I did judo for almost 2 or 3 years, and when I came to Korea I tried taekwondo and I tried boxing, so I think now it's turned from Muay Thai. It's just really interesting, and I also would like to try more rowing. It's a really good sport too, really funny.
For me, the sport that I want to try is baseball, because I only watch it once, and whenever there is a game going on, so the player throw a ball and they'll be like, what? And you just be like, oh, you just throw the ball. I'll be like, oh, it was that, he threw it that fast. I'm like, I can do that, you know? So I want to try and see how fast I can throw a ball, or, you know, how good I can be at baseball. So I'm good at running, so throw, I think it's not gonna be a problem.
Let's just do it together. Yes.
Talking from a personal experience, since I joined GSA, soccer club in HUFS, I've had the best memories in my life here in Korea. Also, what we try to do in GSA is to promote and give a voice to the international students of this university. You should try to join our club for sure. It's one of the best ways to engage with Korean sports and with Korean people as well, and have just great times. Joining a club is something that you should definitely do in Korea. I think that's something I would totally recommend, especially in HUFS.
I would definitely tell them to communicate with their majors so that they can get Korean culture about sports. Like they can experience Korean culture fully. That would be great.
Just like if you want to make really good friends and you want to interact, I think join a sport team is just the perfect opportunity for that. So if you want to apply for HOLIX, contact me or our Instagram, HOLIX. We have a coach that he can speak English, so if you're foreigner or Korean, there's no problem. If you want to join, for real, it is worth it. HUFS fighting.
In Korea.
So,
in
in Korea? For future students, once you come to a house, at the main gate, you'll see, like with the map of the school, you'll see the sports field. That's a lie, a big lie. I don't want you to fall for it. Because 5 steps ahead, you will realize that they play with your emotions, all right? So this is for the chairman, the people in charge. Please change the field. And something about the Korean culture that I really appreciate is like, as soon as you finish playing, you go eat. You go together. That's good. No, there is this place in your school. They sell POH and cook. It's a good place for hangover, all right? Would you recommend anything?
The green place, I don't know how they call it. Cheuk, right? They serve, and it's very,
Yes. 한국수칙.
yeah, and I think it's very cheap, like 5,000. That's a good place.
And yeah, come to HUFS and enjoy sports.
Meet the world.
Oh, I think it's come to HUFS meet the world. Yeah. 구독.
좋아요.
댓글
알림 설정.
해주세요.
Bye guys.